just like the video from a couple days ago, I'm going to have to start this video on a very sad note, and that is Lou Brock, the Cardinal great, the all-time record stolen base record holder to Ricky Henderson, one of the most clutch guys in the playoffs, especially in the World Series, has passed. He passed yesterday. Um, Lou Brock is one of the best Cardinal players that have ever put on a Cardinal uniform. He's one of the most humble players. You never hear anything bad about him. Always had a smile on his face. Always seemed happy. I remember my dad telling me a story. He used to be an electrician, and he got a call to go to this one guy's house. So he goes there and he finds out that it's Lou Brock. He goes to do a job for Lou Brock. And from everything that my dad told me, seemed like one of the nicest human beings on the face of the earth. Just a great big ball of joy and fun to be around. And the Cardinals are going to have to. I read their press release from yesterday. They commemorated Lou Brock on the big screen in Chicago. I would not be surprised if they put a patch or something to that effect on their jerseys for maybe the rest of the season. They did it with Shane Deist a couple years ago, and they did it with Stan Musial probably 4 or 5 years ago. So I 100% think that the Cardinals will do it for Lou Brock. Like I said, he's one of the best Cardinal players to play. He helped drag the team out of not so great seasons in the 50s, and that trade with the Cubs to bring him to St. Louis propelled Cardinals into 3 World Series in the 60s. 64, 67, 68. And then he was still a really good player throughout the 70s. Just a really good player. And that's why he's in the Hall of Fame. Because he was able to be very good for a very long time. Getting on to more recent news. And that is Kyle Seager. I always get them confused. Kyle Seager of the Mariners passed Jay Buhner for 4th all-time in hits. He's still a decent ways away from Griffey, who has 1,843 hits. But with Seager at about 1252, I think, 1253 now. He could catch Griffey. I don't know if he's going to catch Ichiro, who is the all-time Mariners hit leader at 2,500, 2,100, I believe. I think 21 or 25. Forget. But no, as long as Seager can stay healthy and there's full seasons being played, I can at least see Seager passing Griffey's record to become 3rd all-time in Mariners hits. I don't know if they'll pass Edgar Martinez, who's 2nd, or Ichiro was 1st, but I think he can pass at least Griffey. I did want to talk about the Cards game from last night. Cards had a really good game. Let's just start at the top of the first. I just lost everything that I wanted to say. But let's just start at the top of the first. You had John Lester went for the Cubs, and he left one in the middle of the plate to Edman, and he drilled it to right center. So Cards get on the board first at 1-0. Nothing happened until the bottom half of the first, where Anthony Rizzo ties up the game on a solo shot to right center as well. That was a good pitch. I forgot who pitched for St. Louis. I forgot. It wasn't Gant. I was gonna think it was. I forgot. I got a lot of crap going on, going through my mind, and I just forgot. I didn't write it down. So Cubs tie up the game in the bottom half first. You gotta answer. And top of your lineup, you want to answer quick, and the Cubs did that. Bottom of the second, newly acquired Jason Kipnis hit a 2-run shot to right field as well. So 3-1, bottom of the second. Your Cubs are striking early, and St. Louis can't do anything on offense until top of the third, next inning. Paul Goldschmidt absolutely crushes one. Seemed like he went out of Wrigley and left to left center. Thing was launched. Knew off the bat that thing was gone. And that's what St. Louis got Goldschmidt for. You got Goldschmidt to be that middle of the order guy that can drive in a lot of runs and be a consistent threat in the middle of the lineup. And that is what Goldschmidt has done. So right after Goldschmidt's homer, which was a 3-run homer, it's 4-1, or 4-3, my bad, 4-3. And then Rangel Ravello doubles to score 1. So now it's 5-3 at the end of the top of the third, going into the bottom of the third. Then nothing really happened. No runs were scored. It was a pitching matchup. Not a lot of runners were left on base, and when they were, the Cardinals and the Cubs were putting the kibosh on that. Runs did happen to be scored, top of the sixth. Colton Wong reached on first from an error from Baez, 1 scores. That's an uncharacteristic error from Baez. The ball went wide over the first baseman's head, and I believe, no, it didn't go into out of play. But uncharacteristic error from Baez. I just lost it. And from said error, also on the top of the sixth, Paul DeYoung singles to score 1. And it was 7-3 going into the bottom 6, and that's the end of the game. That's the end of the score. Or that's the end. That's the final score, 7-3. There we go. Gallegos got the save, looked really good in the save. I will say, bottom of the 8th, Baez did not like a Genesis Cabrera call on the outside that the umpire gave. To me, that looked like a strike. I know with runners on first and second, or second and third, you're not wanting a call like that to go against you. But it looked like a strike. I guess to Baez it didn't. But thanks to the power of the little strike zone on the television that we have as fans and nobody else in the field does, gives us that little insight. And that strike zone isn't always the same, as you've seen throughout the time of watching baseball with the strike zone in. Some umps give it a little bit higher, lower, inside or outside. It just depends. Depends on the inning, depends on the batter, whatever. But that's the end of the video. If you guys liked it, press the like button, subscribe down below. That would be greatly appreciated. And I will catch you guys in the next video.